Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Monday, November 26th, 2018. Well, folks, you got to take a look at the Apple chart today. You have a potential bottom in place today, but I'm very curious about where this will close. Now, let's talk about this. So, first off, Apple has had an absolute clobbering collapse from over 230 basically to $170 today. It hit a low of 170.26. That's a $60 plus drop on Apple in basically a month and a half, which is amazing, folks, considering the amount of market cap that's been lost. But what the heck is going on? I mean, how do we know it might have bottomed today? And again, I'm not going to tell you it for sure has because we don't know the end of day values, but the end of day values will tell us, and I'm going to tell you here how to tell it. All right? So first off, see this gap right here? That's a major level. So look at how close we came to that gap fill. I would have personally liked to have seen it officially fill the gap, but it did kiss the gap, and then we got a bounce here. Now look at the bounce, how it's starting to move up, and it's creating a tail here. What you want to see is a bottoming tail to be put in place today. If you can get a kiss of the gap fill, which we already did, and a bottoming tail in play, meaning that you need a close in the upper portions of this candle, then you would have two factors of the PPT methodology that would dictate a pivot low, major pivot low on good volume. And again, one thing you should note is look at the volume here. So we've obviously seen a lot of volume. That's very, very good. Now, what I want to tell you about is I don't want people to think that this is kind of a multi-year low. It's not. What I'm saying is you're going to get a bounce if you get the bottoming tail here for at least 2, maybe 3 weeks. Ultimately, my guess is would be into January. And once you get into January, who knows what happens at that point. But again, what we're watching for is can we get a bottoming tail? Look at how you're starting to move up even more. So what you need to do to get a bottoming tail, I'm going to give you the value here. It has to be in the top 25% of the candle, which is around 173.80. So if we can get a close above 173.80, you will have the factors that coordinate for a bottoming tail. My guess is if you could get that bottoming tail today, you will see big money start to come back in the coming days and rally this thing back within a couple days back here to the first target of 185 and change. So there's a huge gap fill right there. That's my guess is. I think within by Friday even, we could see 185. I mean, that's how fast this thing could rip. I mean, it could be up $5 2 days in a row very, very easily. So we are going to have to watch this very closely. You guys are now privy to what you're following to know if a major bottoming tail is in, especially with a kiss of a major pivot point right here at gap fill. I'm going to be watching just like you guys are, and it will be the determining factor at the close whether or not we have a major pivot for a significant multi-day bounce in Apple, maybe even a multi-week bounce in Apple in the coming weeks going into the end of the year. All right, so again, this is what you're looking for. Follow it closely. Look at this. We're starting to push up even more. We're only 50 cents away from it right here. And we still have about an hour and a half left in trading. So, I mean, there's lots of time left. Watch and see where this thing goes, guys. All right? Have a great one. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com. Take the 7-day free trial to the Research Center. If you want swing trades like this setup, get involved, folks. Money to be made.